Today, we will be talking about the importance of monitoring your heart rate and the proper way to do so before, during, and after exercise. Let's begin. Your heart rate is the number of times that your heart beats in 1 minute. When you exercise, your heart rate increases. Your target heart rate during exercise is usually between 65 and 80% of your maximum heart rate for your age. The National Institutes of Health state that senior citizens of any age can benefit from physical activity and should do so regularly. Keep your heart at your target heart rate during exercise to gain the most benefits and to avoid working your heart too hard. Working to an intensity that reaches your target heart rate is important because this is where training adaptations come from. Repeatedly reaching this level of intensity and sustaining it during your workout will improve the efficiency of your heart and lungs to deliver oxygenated blood to working muscles, lower blood pressure and resting heart rate, help to combat and prevent heart disease, stroke, osteoporosis, obesity, hypertension, and diabetes. It will also improve mood and cognitive function while improving daily functional living. Working below your target heart rate will not produce any of these benefits. So, if you're not reaching this zone, you need to increase the intensity of your workout. Use the perceived exertion chart to help yourself better understand how hard you should be working. Working above your target heart rate is dangerous because you may overexert yourself and this can lead to fainting. Make sure you fill out a pre-screening form and/or a fitness assessment form before you start engaging in exercise programs. It is also important to measure your heart rate after a workout to make sure it is returning to a normal and safe level. Now that we know the importance of target heart rate, let's learn the proper way to do it. How to calculate your resting heart rate. Before you engage in physical activity, place 2 fingers over your left wrist on your radial artery. Be sure not to use your thumb because this can cause an inaccurate reading. Use a clock or a stopwatch and count the number of beats for 10 seconds. The first beat you feel is number 0 and does not count. To calculate your working heart rate, when your instructor tells you it's time, stop the activity you are doing and repeat the 10-second wrist count. It is important to keep the body slightly mobile and not stand completely still. This can be done by lightly walking in one spot. Do not stomp or you will not get an accurate reading. This heart rate check will let you know if you have reached your target heart rate zone. Now it's time for the cool down portion of your workout. This allows the body to return to a resting level in a safe way. Repeat the 10-second wrist count before you leave to make sure your body has safely returned to normal. To calculate your target heart rate zone, refer to the charts provided by your instructor. These are the numbers that you want your heart rate to be between when you check it during the exercise program. The sheet you will be using. Find the correct date on your sheet located on the left-hand side. Before you engage in physical activity, check your resting heart rate using the 10-second wrist count. Then, write that number under the first R and make a dash. When your instructor asks you to check your working heart rate, write that number under the X on your sheet right after the first number you just wrote down. When your workout is over, write your recovery resting heart rate under the final R. By now, you should have 3 numbers side by side separated by a dash. Monitoring these numbers is very important. for it will allow you to follow your progress and make sure you are reaching your target heart rate and achieving as many health benefits as possible.